Hi guys, here is El Zanetti from Brazil. Today we are gonna play the Golgari Shadow list that I have created. It's basically an old version of Death Shadow that use it to play bubbles and street raves, to thin the deck and to have card selection. Street Rave is very good to lower your life, but now we have Moonshadow as well, which enters with counters. So both of these cards they synergize very well with Moonshadow. What you can do is you can play the fair game of growing the Moonshadow with Street Rave, Mishra's Bubble, and Fetchlands, but we also feature this card, Rapatra's Mark, which not only removes all counters from the Moonshadow, but also gives it protection. So in any match that you will play like a 1-for-1 exchange, for example, Zul, even probably Boros Energy and Sky, and whenever they are targeting your creatures, this spell can be a blowout. Also against Tron and against some combo decks, if you can start with a Moonshadow on the play, you just turn 2 Rapatra's Mark, and then you can basically win by turn 3 or 4, depending on the follow-up. Uh, Another card we use here that has counters is Bristol Bane. So this card is surprisingly good. I know it looks kind of a meme, but it's actually very strong. Uh, for two reasons. First, because it's very easy for this to grow by itself, and it's very hard to kill. And we can use our ways to remove counters on this. And because it has trample, it also puts a lot of pressure and it's hard to interact. If they are interacting with damage-based spells, you can also blow them out because they will pay the ward, and then you will remove the counters and it gets bigger, and then basically they lost their removal and lost the turn. So this guy is pretty good. We also use Hex Mage in order to remove counters not just from Moonshadow and Bristol Bane, but also from Overlords. So Overlord is the way we have recursion, which is very important because traditionally these decks they would lose after their first interactions, and now we have a way to stay in the game. So this is very important. Not only we can play this more mid-range and longer game, and grind game, right? Especially against counter spells, for example. But we can also kind of steal games and create a lot of value by finding the Hex Mage. In turn 2, you Overlord. Turn 3, you Vampire Hex Mage. Attack with Overlord and pick up a creature again. We also feature in this build Abigale. So this owl is incredibly good. I believe half of the matches I won were in the back of this owl plus Death Shadow. So basically, if you have a Death Shadow and if you target it, it loses all its abilities, and it's a 13/13 flying first strike and lifelink. So this is just like I can imagine the feeling the opponents have whenever we make this play, because they either can remove it or they are just dead on the spot. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. It can like swing unwinnable games, and I have been very impressed. And we also sometimes target other creatures to give them flying and attack with flying, or we can target opponent creatures as well to remove their abilities, like the 2-mana Eldrazi that can win the game, so you can shut down that. In terms of removal, we have one dismember, which I think is important. Is a 1 mana removal that allows you to play a fast Death Shadow. Doesn't have a color, so you can remove the Harbinger, which can be a problem. 4 Fatal Push, so super efficient removal for us. And I'm also in this list testing Abrupt Decay. Unfortunately, I lost a lot recently to specifically Blood Moon, okay? Or against Boros, I'm only losing so far when they play Bombardment. So I thought it was very important to have a flexible way to remove the bombardment, but that can also hit creatures, and this can also hit like Chalice of the Void and some bridge and weird stuff that we may encounter. So I believe this is the most versatile card to play in this spot. Uh, Another benefit is that we can target the frog, and against blue black that usually has counter spells and forces. This is also very good against them. Finally, the Thoughtseize, which is the mark of the deck as well. Our goal is to disrupt our opponent and apply a lot of pressure really fast, right? Mana base, I'm testing 2 swamps. I had a forest here, but the problem is that the forest is so bad, right? Even though we want the green for a potential blood moon, because then we can abrupt decay. Then I figured it's probably just better to have 2 swamps, and because with 1 swamp we play almost all our cards, and 2 swamps we are guaranteed to play all of them. Uh, I have tested the forest, and the only situation it is good is in when you are facing the blood moon. All the other situations you will regret having the forest. So I thought maybe I would try 2 swamps. Let's see how it goes. Finally, sideboards. This is the most experimental part of the deck, because I'm not sure yet what I'm happy with. So here, this is for Titan. Okay, Titan is definitely tough, but totally winnable, unless they have some very nuts draws. But if we can stick a threat on turn 1 and a Thoughtseize, if we can have the fast pressure, we will win very fast. But we still have to respect it. Shieldred's Edict. So this is an interesting one. This is for Kappa and Sire of the Seven Deaths and big creatures in general that can also hit some weird stuff and planeswalkers. So very versatile cards. Also here because of Neoform, so we can do it in their turn and make them sack their payoff. Fairy. So Fairy is super interesting. It has been very good for me. We use the advantage of picking it up with Overlord. So I think that's very important. And we can have a recursive graveyard hate. And from what I'm seeing, they have no way, the opponents have no way to interact with this. There are cards that can interact with this, for example, like Pifinido, but people would never bring them in, I imagine, to counter that. So very good graveyard hate right now. Void Mirror is for Tron and for new farm probably. And here we have our hate against mostly Affinity, which is I think the worst matchup. Is hard to follow up, and they counter you. The main problem is that they have 3 explosives in the main deck, and that sets you back a lot. So I'm trying to be flexible. So pick your poison efficiency, also against Titan. 1 Force of Figure to try to play at this instant speed and putting threats on the table. And one of these to destroy the Urza Sagas, everything for 0, but also a good global against some decks like Boros, for example. Finally, Pifinido, I will bring it against Affinity, I believe. But funny enough, this card is for Boros because basically I only lose from all the matches I played so far. I only lose when they play Bombardment on 2 and I cannot solve it. So because it's only 1 mana and they have a hard time dealing with this, I think my theory is that this will be the best hate for them. So that's the deck. And now we will 5-0 a league. I just went 2 for once today. One of the 5-0s that I lost is because I was stuck in one land for like 8 turns. Was really annoying against Jeskai control. And I'm pretty sure we would have won that game if we had the second land. Like, I believe it had been quite a easy game. Here we have the choice of playing the Moonshadow on turn 1 or not. The consideration, the problem is if it is a combo deck, a hump deck, a slow deck in general, definitely the Moonshadow is the way to guarantee victory very fast. But we don't know what our opponent is playing yet, so maybe we should take it easy and make our decisions slower. Unfortunately, it seems I will need to take the Totsis, otherwise we have no threats to play. I'm holding the bubbles for the Moonshadow. I think we got Totsis bugged. Ooh, okay, not so bad. Alright, that's very good. Excellent draw. Another reason to hold on cards on our bubbles, right? Let's see one card. Totsis, okay, they will most likely, I mean, let's see if they will play that or not. We draw one card. Oh, unfortunately, we're gonna lose our Fatal Push, which was important. There is a chance they actually go for the Emperor here. No, not really. Okay. Not really. They play this. No Totsis. One, two. I think that's their hand. Okay. Yeah, they taking our Totsis here is gonna be very bad. That's such a shame. What can we do, right? We can still probably find a removal in time. It's good to know they are drawing nothing. Let's go deck. Oh, there we go. There we fucking go, guys. Oh man, I don't know if I can curse in YouTube. Sorry. It's good to take these lands because if you find a permanent, you can put that in the graveyard, and that's a good thing. I think I will keep this on top, and I will make a bad block here, hopefully. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Apparently they found something good, but they are pretty dead. Actually, we knew what they had, so I think they are just dead. Yeah, they are just dead. Hopefully, thankfully we kept the extra removal, and that's it. Easy game. All right. So here is a match where this card is gonna shine for sure. The fairy. The fairy is good, and I think I want the Shieldred's Edicts, so extra removal. Thoughtseize is weird. I'm not sure if I like Thoughtseize because, yeah, I probably don't like it. Because if you take a creature, they can reanimate it. If you take the reanimate, they might just play the creature. Let's see what else we could change. I like the protection. Decay is very good against them. Yeah, so I think it's Thoughtseizes, 2 extra removal, 2 fairies, and I think the third fairy is important. Uh, what will we take out? I don't think this is a match for Bristol Bane. Let's take 1 out, and maybe 2, and keep 1 Thoughtseize. Yeah, I think so. Because their creatures are big, so even this as a 6/6 is not that big of a deal, let's say. All right, let's go. Not the greatest hand, but we have to keep. Basically because we have 2 lands and 3 draws and 2 creatures in the future. This deck loses a lot because it does not find the second land. I mean, not a lot, but usually when I'm losing is because of that. They have a slow start as well, that's very good. Let's see what we have on top first. Okay, this we want. We have to protect ourselves against Thoughtseize. Let's see what... okay. Let's wait for their upkeep. Because of Thoughtseize. Let's go. Upkeep. Let's see what they kept on top. Okay, so they probably did not have the second land. I think I'm gonna use that because of trying to find a removal. Maybe I should prioritize Moonshadow, finding a Moonshadow. So I hold on to cracking this, even though I'm almost sure they have the removal. I'm not super worried about this, actually. Yeah, I have to. Okay, let's. This is the hard part of the deck. I don't know the science exactly. Sometimes I know. This is one of the times that I don't know. Because I just considered that maybe I have to pick the swamp because of Harbinger. But so weird to play Harbinger in this board, right? In this with these lands. Of course, he has the Hagavan, so mm, that's tough. I'm not gonna play around Harbinger. Mm, interesting. So maybe this is better now because they have to have removal, and if it is a lightning bolt, there is a chance. Ah, no, no, no. There is no chance because I only have one of those in my deck, so it's fine. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay. Mm. Weird tapping. Maybe they misplayed because they needed black, right? Alright. Nothing I can do about that. Hagavan hits is not the end of the world. It's actually totally fine. I wanted that card. It was the owl. Okay, that's why. Okay, I think I just untap here. Nice, nice, nice. What is worse, huh? Why don't we play two shadows and keep Fatal Push up? I think that sounds good. 13, 11. Even though our shadows are small, right? That's the part that I don't like. Mm, so I will trade a Death Shadow. Well, let's see. I will stick with this plan. We still have the third one, so maybe that's fine. Because I'm considering if I should take the Hagavan or not. Because I don't really want to trade, you know. But I kind of don't care about Hagavan. That's the funny thing. The problem is, of course, if they find a removal with the Hagavan hit. That was a mistake. I should not have let them attack. with the Tamil. And I think because I made this mistake, now I think I'm just gonna take it. Dismember. Well, that was the risk we had. Yeah, that was part of the risk that we faced. I think in the end step, I'm gonna kill the Tamil. Again, should have killed it before, but that's okay. Let's see. Let's play this. Okay, so now we have the most broken part of the deck active. And I think I'm gonna go for it so you guys can see. It doesn't look like they have another removal. So I'm just gonna do it. Because if they have removal now, they have to have removal for Death Shadow, and then they have to have removal for Abigale. And I have the graveyard covered, so okay, they had the removal. I think we are still fine. Maybe it was a greedy line, right? I could have just picked like a Moonshadow. Okay. Let's see what they take. Beginning of combat. Grave Crawler. Wow, this card is so good. I can choose the cards from other graveyards. Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, so this card's taking the Oculus and taking the Boggart Crawler. Let's go. Okay, that's a fine one to have. Let's play the Death Shadow and pass the turn. That makes sense. Okay, that's good. They didn't find something to put in the graveyard. Maybe they will draw cards. Now I wonder, should I try to kill this first? I think so. The only problem is that they could have another Hagavan in hand. What can they take? They can take the Moonshadow, which does nothing. They will probably take Street Wraith. They could take Tamil, attack. No, they cannot transform it. Yeah, I think the only card they can take is the Street Wraith. Maybe we are overthinking this. Let's just make them sacrifice a no token creature. They have to sacrifice Hagavan, right? Oh, they had the Oculus in hand. Crazy. Okay, not so good for me. Well, it really didn't look like they had that fatal push, you know. Maybe that was way too greedy. That was very greedy, probably. Okay, not so bad. Not so bad. Mm, I have to kill this now. I'm considering offering this trade, which I think is good. Yeah, I have to attack no matter what, so I'll just stay back with Abigale because otherwise I'm dead. Definitely gonna kill this. Okay, they go to 9. Oh man, I made a mistake. Oof. Now they can put the Death Shadow in play. Oh no. Oh no, guys. I think then we are dead, right? Because I block here, takes. Oh no, I go to 1. I go to 1. No, no, no. If they put the shadow, I'm dead. I mean, yeah, this was a mistake, of course. I had to kill it in my turn. I think now we only win if we find another owl, which is unlikely. I think the best draw would be like Overlord to drop 4 cards into the graveyard and then try to mill the owl and attack for a little. We'll see about that. Okay, they put me 2-1. Yeah. Well, actually, if I find a removal, I win as well. So that's a risky play, right? Ah, such a shame, man. Let's attack and hope our opponent doesn't block. Yeah. I think we lost because I was too greedy that turn and probably should have killed Hagavan earlier. This could be so. And also I'm thinking that I never wanted to draw this thought seeds, so let's take this out of here. I don't think Ashiok is good. Maybe on the play I want the Bristol Bane to keep the... I could put Pick Your Poison, but I don't think... I think I have to just... I have enough ways to kill everything they have. I think we are fine. Probably made mistakes. It's very hard to play this deck. Death Shadow is very hard, man. Because it's like so many micro decisions on every game. Okay, keeping this. And this game, I believe I will start with Bubble myself. Because if I like what I see, I will not fetch. But is that true? Yeah, that's true. Okay, I like that. Let's play this and pass the turn. Okay, our hand is looking good. Hopefully this is not a Thoughtseize, because otherwise our hand's pretty more or less. Ah, oh man, this Thoughtseize hurts. Because this is such a key card to win the matchup. This grinding. It's very weird. They should just take these. I would say, don't think it's that hard. They took the Fatal Push. That's weird. Why? Yeah, I think I can keep this actually. Yeah, let's keep. Next turn. Play this. Play this. Pick this. Let's go. Maybe they have another Thoughtseize. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think I have to cast this because I need to find a fairy to protect myself. Okay, that's not good for me. Our late game is good, but if they put the Archon into play now, I'm in trouble. We needed to find the fairy. Wow, perfect. They didn't have the. Should I shock, man? If I find the Death Shadow is so good. I think I have to. Let's go. Ah, terrible draws. That's unlucky. Our draws have been bad, I would say. Should we play Abigail now? I don't think so. Let's wait a turn. This could have been a Totsis maybe, but I think it's better to have the threat. And remember, this guy can grow really fast. Let's see if it will shine this game or not. Okay. Not so bad. 15. Yeah, I can go to 15 this time. If I'm going to 15, so let me just take another swamp to guarantee no Harbinger messing with us. Okay. Mm, yeah, that's okay. Let's play this. Okay. Let's play this. Okay. Should I? If I play this targeting here, they could, in theory, discard like 5 cards, and this will be a 6/7, right? With first strike and lifelink. I mean, I doubted they would discard their whole hand, but they would probably discard some of it. I wonder what is the right play here. Maybe I just either I do nothing or I play Abigail and target nothing. Because if they just discard cards for the frog, I think that's a problem as well. Mm, let's That's tough. That is tough. I don't think it makes sense to play this for nothing. But at the same time, I wanna have a flyer. So I think that's why I will play it. Because it's a blocker and I don't want them to draw cards. And also they are under pressure. I mean, can they really attack? The Hex Mage, if we had a Hex Mage, it would be so much easier this game. Uh 4, 6, 7. We go to 5. I think I can pay this life because if I draw the Death Shadow and can't cast it, it's a disaster. And I have flying blocker, so I think I'm fine. Let's go. Yeah, I think they made the right choice. Not. This is really annoying. Should I just cast this Street Wraith? Are we, are we in cast Street Wraith mode, guys? I'm, I'm thinking yes. Let's cast this guy, man. That's the secret mode of Street Wraith. Oh yeah, and we can even attack with Moonshadow because this can't block. They are under so much pressure now. Unless their next turn is like huge, I think we win in the back when it gets back to me. Maybe if it wasn't for Doughty, yes, I would use the Street Wraith, but this way we guarantee like 5 damage. Unblockable. Ah, he didn't realize he cannot block. Yeah, you can't block, my friend. This card is good. This card is very good, man. No reason not to block. I mean, the reason is that they can cast the owl and target one of my creatures, right? But I don't think I care about that actually. Let me think a little bit. I mean, I would care if they were to maybe play another frog. So they play another frog and discard everything and then cast my own owl. Uh, should I not block? I would take 7 If they discard everything, I go to 5. Interesting. Maybe I should not block. That's interesting. Because if I don't block, they are, well, they are kind of dead anyway. I think the only way they are not dead is if I block. Is this correct? Okay, I will let them draw cards. I think it's correct not to block. Because if they cast this, they have a extra blocker and could even put the lifelink counter in a huge creature, you know? You guys let me know later if this was correct or not. Okay, so they are at 5 life, right? They are at 5 because those two are unblockable. And then I can attack for, yeah, it's over. Basically do this. I mean, of course, they could have a fatal push. Let's not forget that, but I guess they are dead anyway. Okay, I'm keeping this one. This grows, and I'm targeting the Overlord. And now I just attack with everything. This also doesn't grow the. That's true. Yeah, I think that's it. So they are already taking 5. This flies. This has trample. Yeah, they are dead. They need a fatal push, not to die here. Oh man, did I miss something? They can't cast creatures. He thought it had flash. I mean, I don't know if he thought that, but he doesn't. Yeah, I guess it's over now. Yep. Okay, great game. Oh man, it's not over. Oh shit. They had the fatal push. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Nice. Great games, man. Not sure if I navigated perfectly, but you definitely got to see a little bit of the deck, right? The deck is nice. Let me get some water. Beautiful hand. Not against Affinity, maybe. Affinity is the worst matchup, I believe, for this deck. They just go crazy really fast, and apparently the guy has the best hand. I mean, no kappa, so not the best hand, but pretty damn good hand, right? But if we find the Death Shadow, we have a good chance here. Okay, let's do this. Pass the turn. No problem. Shadow Spear. That's a strong one for them. Oh, nice. Unfortunately, that Shadow Spear is gonna make it hard to race them, but maybe it's possible. I think it's weird. What could they have in hand? Why didn't? It is definitely not. If they didn't play, it's not a zero, right? It's either not is not a land, so I think we have to Thoughtseize here. Yeah, I think we have a chance. I mean, do we Thoughtseize or do I just kill this? I think I just kill this actually because what is gonna happen is that I'm gonna attack with this, and next turn I'm gonna gain all the life back. I go to 10, take 4. I think that's correct. Is it correct? I mean, I already showed them, right? We might be able to raise them. It's gonna be interesting to see. It's gonna be interesting. Mm, that makes sense. So what I can do, I can guarantee the 7 damage first. They go to 3. Then I play the all, because otherwise they just block. And then I have the all as a blocker. I block here, I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go to 1 again. They will be at 3 plus 2, they will be at 5. But they can't really attack with everything. They have to leave at least 1 back. I think this is correct. Okay, we get them to 3. Is it crazy to actually not target the Moonshadow? So I just play the owl, do nothing, block 1, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, man, I think that's the play. I think we have raced then. Let's go, guys. That's crazy. Yeah, we won. Well, great plays. So when they don't have Kappa, it's a little easier, right? We want removal for Kappa and definitely all or hate. I'm not sure about pick your poison because, as you can imagine, it's sometimes very bad because they can have like a bunch of artifacts or double enchantment. So, but I think we still play it. Fatal push on the draw. The problem is that they have Enhi as well. Well, but I have this member, 2 abrupt decays and 2 shield residicts. Yeah, let's not play fatal push, I guess. Rapatra's mark is good. It's also a green card, but Overlord, I think Overlord is very slow. Like this whole combo here might be very slow. I don't think I have to take um, counters from permanents. Oh yeah, Thought Seeds. Thought Seeds is weird, right? Because it can take the Kappa, so they kind of explode their hands, but you take their Kappa, but of course late game does nothing. So I think we will take that out. Pick your poison. And the Overlord, I don't think I want 4th then. Let's cut 1. And let's cut 1 Hex Mage. And it's either double seize or push. I think it's gonna be 1 push. Ashiok is the problem is that it is low, right? To stop the saga. I don't think that makes sense. Maybe I keep 1 Thoughtseize. Again, still learning to sideboard this deck, so stuff. Oh, it's in the opening hand, so we did not pay a bad price for it. just sending a message here in the friends group. All right. Okay, so we are definitely killing the Zenhi, even though I do love to tot then. Yeah, I was wondering if I could wait until they crack this, because but it's very risky, because if they do not crack, which I think they will not, they just doing the upkeep, so let's just kill this now and hope we don't get countered spelled. We didn't. Well, they still crack it. Okay, that looks good for us. This Death Shadow can come down like next turn. That's very good. Oh, perfect. Let's see also if we can take the Kappa out of their hand. Let me just see. Should we Street Ray first? Let's have information first. Hmm. Okay, no Kappa. This can deal. This can deal up to 4 damage very soon. We are gonna take 5. So 14, 5, 9. Death Shadow will be a 4/4. So it's very risky we lose it. And I don't think we should lose the Shadow. So let's just take this and wait a turn to play the Shadow. And this turn, yeah, that's the best option actually. Because now we pass Surveil in the end step, and next turn we even play the Bristol Bane first. I think that's gonna be good. And then the Shadow will also be a 5/5. Uh, the one thing we have to be careful is that this can target me, and they could steal the game, right? So I don't want to get to wait so fast. So 8 is dangerous, 9 I think is fine. Well, but I have to get to 8 anyway. That's the problem. If I'm getting to 8 anyway, should I just then have the Street Rave? That's a good question. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna leave this on top, and I'm gonna do an interesting line here. I'm gonna play this guy, take a swamp, and play the Shadow. Maybe I'm being like way too conservative. I'm probably being way too conservative. I think that was a mistake, but Ah, so hard to play Death Shadow, man. Let's see what happens. Ah, opponent made a mistake. He might concede now. Yeah, man. The people think I'm playing like unplayable cards. They look at this and say, "Man, that's a standard card. What the fuck are you doing?" So let's suppose he targets the right card, the Shadow. I would just cycle this, and they would also lose their cards. Yeah, I think they would be dead like next turn, because they would take 6, 2, 4, 7. They'll take like a lot of damage. Not dead, but close to that. Okay, we are doing very well. First match we defeated Grixis. Oh man, this is the hand that if you find the hand is so good. I think I will risk it. That's also part of the challenge when playing these decks. Unfortunately, if we don't find the land, we will lose very fast. Yeah, this game is pretty over if we don't find a land. I just have to take one of the commands. There's a shame, there's a shame. That's the way that you lose the most games with this deck, like you don't find the second land. Okay, changing two Fatal Pushes for two of those. This member can be good against Thought Not Seer, Void Mirror. This to stop the Throne lands. I already have Abrupt Decay, so I don't think I need extra cards. Let's see what else we could change here. Hex Mage is good. It kills Planeswalkers. Bristol Bane is not great, but not bad. I think on the play I'm gonna keep it. They could bring in Chalice, but I have 4 ways to deal with it. And Thoughtseize on turn 1, so I think on the play we are fine. Oh man, our 2 losses of the league will be because we didn't draw the second land. Because there is no way I'm not keeping this. Because if I draw the second land, the clock is so fast, you know. I think we have to keep. and I will not hold the bubble. I think it's worth playing it on turn 1 to maximize this chance of finding the land on time. This match should be a good match for the deck. I think that this match is one of the reasons to play this deck. Even though Aspiring Spike say the deck was slow, then don't trust him on that. His build was slow, not this one. If we find, for example, Rapatra's Mark here, we can put a lot of pressure on them very fast. Mm. He's signaling to me that he has a dismember. He could be baiting me, right? I think I have to do this because he has already 3 mana on turn 1, so we have to slow them down. Okay, that's good. Hmm. I'm considering changing the plan here because once I play the Dumping Sphere, it's gonna be hard for me to play as well, you know. Let's take our chances. Let's play our creature first. Curious to see what they will take here. Yeah, I think they took it correctly. Okay. It's a little awkward. Little awkward for us. I think it's good to play this because I can try to find a land. Okay, we find the Abigale, which is our other win condition. So I think we are doing fine still. It's gonna be so good if we find our land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 5 mana, huh? Okay, I think we can win this one. Yeah, I think we are doing just fine this game. I can probably trade, but I don't need. Just pass. I mean, if I had attack, they would be at 14. That was the benefit. Opponent is thinking. He knows his future is not great. He's gonna take a 13 Death Shadow very soon. Okay. Wow, opponent is really thinking. Maybe they have the out actually. They might be thinking how they can get out of this spot maybe. Probably. Taking this time to update some things here on Twitch. Oh man, Karn, that's a problem for us. Alright, Moonshadow. Oh man, Karn is annoying. Because now they basically get an extra turn and Chalice. Well, maybe we can win then. Chalice for 1, right? Yeah. Okay. Chalice for 1. Right. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's not great, but I think we are still fine. Basically, they just got 2 extra turns. Because I have to kill Karn, otherwise they just take the bridge and win. But let me see the top of my deck, because if I see a abrupt decay there, I will actually attack them. Alright, no decays. I have to kill the Karn first. And we have to miss two top decks from them. It seems that some team in Brazil just won a big tournament, soccer, because I'm hearing a lot of fireworks outside. Okay, great showing for the owl, right? Abigale is so strong, man, so good. Let's see, do we wanna change something? Yeah, I wanna cut one overlord. I imagine for I think one force because now there is a higher chance they can start the game with a chalice on one. And overlord, this is not really a overlord game, but still important to have some. Bristol Bane is also not the greatest, but it's a green card for force and it can be good if they only have like spawns, Eldrazi's. So I think that's it. Let's go. I'm gonna keep this. Chalice is a problem, but this hand is good. They have a fast start. Okay, let's think a little bit. Okay, I need to find the thought seed, so let's start here. Not so bad. Let's play this. Look at their top. Another shadow. No, I don't want that. Scraver this and pass the turn. Okay. Oh, good. Excellent. That's important. Yes, perfect draw. We can solve that problem. Of course, our life would be easier without that, but what can you do? What's the science here? You have to ask yourself, what's the science? If I'm playing Dumping Sphere anyway, then I don't think I should mess with this tool because I can, well, I can't really find a Moonshadow, right? Okay, so let's play this. Fin the deck. Play this. I mean, draw this. Play this to guarantee we are not getting thrown on turn 3. Interesting actually. Because if they don't have Tron, it's so much better to play the Overlord because then I can try to find the Hex Mage and that opens the door. If I play this first, no, I think I have to play slower. Let's just go slow. Because otherwise they crack this, have 2 mana, and they can play some extra thing, you know. So maybe that's good. Because this is a slow play anyway, so better to not lose first, I think is the right way to think about it. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, interesting. Interesting draw as well. But I think we stick with the plan. I think so. There's also a green card, so if I find the force. Street Wraith, okay. Did not find the force yet. Yeah, this chalice was tough for us, guys. We were doing so well. If it wasn't for it, we probably would have already won. I think I have to wall this guy because this is gonna ramp then and is another win condition. So unfortunately I'm not getting value out of this, but we have to play this weird game not to die. We still have another one, which is good. That game one we lost against them was so sad as well that we didn't find our land. Oh well. One, two, three, four, five, seven, seven. Yeah, next turn they will gonna play something very big. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, I think our play is just to play this guy. Play the stepped, pass the turn. Let's see what is their payoff. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. There's exactly 9 mana. It's a shame because now they can pay for the awards. We are not dead yet. We still have one draw step. Ah, that's a shame, man. One abrupt decay and we would be so back to this game. I'm not gonna concede, so let's play one more turn and see what happens. It seems that yeah, they had removal. Okay. Yeah, we stayed the whole game waiting to find the. Oh, there you go. Vampire Hex Mage. We take the counters out of this, right? Or depending on the situations, we take from the Overlord, attack, get the Hex Mage back, play it again, take the counters off this. Then we can play our Death Shadows, Thought Seizes. Was just some unfortunate situation. Very unfortunate. Let's check our sideboard. Maybe we could consider changing this needle for another force, but I don't know. Because it is a little strange to use two. The reason, of course, is to find it. Another card that would have been GG would be Void Mirror, right? If this was a Void Mirror, that's GG for them. But I don't know about playing two of these because we still need Damping Sphere for Titan. Is still good against Throne, and we can also play against Storm. Okay, interesting hand. Let's keep this one. Abrupt Decay is either perfect or terrible. For example, you can be playing against Neoform or Eldrazi Hemp. It's hardly gonna be effective. But against Yagmoth and Boros, Those are all places where it shines. This hand is a bit weak versus Boros on the play. Seems like Yagmoth. Okay, awesome. Could have played the bubbles first, of course. They will probably surveil here, and I wanna look the first card. Oh, okay, so it is Eldrazi Hemp. So I think, even though I could find another Moonshadow, I think I will crack both because otherwise he can play. Well, if he plays, if he plays the Temple and wants to Kozilek's return, I can also sequence in a way that it doesn't affect me. So maybe I should draw first, because then if I find another Moonshadow, I can grow both of them. And I have good plays no matter what, so I don't think, based on that, that I need to crack this yet. Let's wait a turn. Okay, that's what I imagine could happen, but they can't cast it first, right? Oh, they are just doing this. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. They're respecting our cards. I think it's correct to hold these bubbles because I know exactly what I want to play. Okay, I found this. Next turn, we are gonna attack here. Yeah, let's hold the bubbles one more turn because there is still a chance I can find the Moonshadow from this attack. And the command cannot exile this, so this is very good too. Okay, Thoughtseize is good. Does that change anything? I think I prefer to Thoughtseize. Okay. Two top, that's so bad. Because they kept what they actually want on the top of the deck. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. They have 7 mana. Their graveyards. One, two, three, four. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They are not super close to casting the Enhaku, but Enhaku is definitely the card that wins the game. So I think I should take the Enhaku. Right? Stuff. It's not easy. Let's take the Enhaku. I think I will see what they have on top. A command. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Interesting. I could look the top of my deck, but before drawing, but I don't think that makes sense because if I find the other Thoughtseize and take the Devourer, next turn they will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, and then they can exile the Overlords. So if I want any value out of this card, I have to use it now. Yeah, let me see my top cards if I want that. Bristol Bane can be good actually. It's a 6/6 that is actually hard to kill for them. Because next turn, what is gonna happen? They are gonna spend 7 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 mana to exile this. And then they will have a command with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mana command. But to pay the ward, the command actually costs 4. You know? I think I want that guy. And now we are gonna do this. The benefit of taking the Hex Mage is that I can turn this into the 6/6, so I think I will do that. Excellent draw, guys. Okay, perfect. We we read the exactly line, which is perfect. And now we are gonna thought seize the Kozilek's command. I think is more powerful. Huh. Oh man. Is it more powerful? Because the crazy thing is that I can counter the Kozilek's command with the Rapatra's mark. But if they the risk is that they can just ignore this, and then it's trouble. Then I'm in trouble. They just make tokens and so okay, let's start seize, take this, let's play this, pass the turn. Apparently we have to block. They should attack first. I don't think I will block this first attack. Okay, that's why you always attack first, because now I also have the information regarding what I wanna do. See, they find nothing. Now I know I don't really need to block this turn at least. Okay, they took the temple, which they will play very soon. It's okay to go to 4. Ooh, oh no, this is bad. They found a win condition actually. Now we are desperate. We need an answer for that. We didn't find it. One, two, three, four. Oh man, what a lucky draw, man. Lucky draw. Let's play along. Their hand is a land. Well, maybe I should attack. They can do this at instant speed. No. Yeah, let's just pass. We are dead, so let's just make them do it. The opponent can always make a mistake. Okay. This is the matchup where decay is not great, right? I think we swap it. This that can pick up like the big guys. I don't like Fatal Push as well, even though it can kill the green the green guy. Dumping Sphere I think is decent, and I think a Shock is fine. It's so weird to bring Graveyard Hate. This member is good, Totsi is good. This combo here is good. The Bristol Bane is not good against specifically the Devourer. But on the play, we have to put pressure. So maybe it's still worth it. Let's keep it then. I think I'm gonna keep one decay for slowing the hemp. Let's see. Not a great hand actually, but also hard to mulligan. This hand can basically slow them down a turn, but we don't know what we are drawing. If this is a land, This hand is so bad. I think we have to mulligan. Well, there you go. There's an aggressive hand that can win very fast and can slow them down as well. So I will put back Death Shadow because we can't cast it so fast. So I could consider putting back a land, but no, that's crazy. Mm, let's go. Okay, that's very good. They could have unholy hit. Let's go slowly. Let me see if I want my top cards. Interesting. I think I want. The problem here is that if they have command on turn 2, it's so bad for us. I kind of cannot crack this. Do I really want that damping sphere, you know? Maybe I don't want that. Because I need to force damage, but I also need at least one protection spell. So I don't think I'm gonna keep that. They didn't have a holy hit, otherwise I imagine they would try to. How can you explain that? There is one in the deck. How can that's so crazy? Uh, well, now I think I will keep it. Let's see. 3, 7. Yeah. I mean 19, 3, 16, 7, 12, and then 5. One extra damage is 3. Let's keep this. It's a bit clunky though, because it's also good to have a land, you know. Okay, it was on the temple. So now I will respond so they can't dismember that. And we know they don't have temple, so it's probably good to do that. Because now they don't have double of this type. Yeah, I think we played very well this one. Mm. But they still managed to find a solution. even though they didn't play it. Wow. So the only reason for them not to play in the Ugin's Labyrinth is because they don't have, either they don't have a 7 mana spell or they don't have the commands, because otherwise they would for sure do it. Okay, attack first. Dumping Sphere or Overlords. So imagine they have the 7 mana spell. So they will play this. This will represent 2 mana, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana is not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana, I don't care. Right? Because it's so weird. Because if I play the Dumping Sphere, they, instead of 6, they will have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mana, they can still do a lot. So I think I have to go for the Overlord to try to find a land, and Hex Mage to attack next turn. Okay, I found the Hex Mage. So I think that's correct. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, 6 mana. I see. Interesting, they took the land. 1, 2, 3. Okay, they. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. They have 6 types in the graveyard. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. I'm just making some maths. If I would rather attack with Hex Mage Because if I do the Hexmage thing, what is gonna happen is that they will put two of these here, block here, right? And kill the Overlord, take nothing. So that doesn't sound good. I think I'm gonna hold this play for next turn and go for the Dumping Sphere this turn. In this turn I have to attack. Oh man. Ah, okay. Well, I think I played this wrong because I should just have taken this guy that flies. Just realized that. But they did find a blocker, you know. But I think that was a bit of a mistake probably. So let's attack first. They block with 2. It's fine. And now we play this and pass the turn. So now they have less mana. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are back to 6 mana if they play a land. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Yeah. Not the worst. Not the worst. I think that's fine. They are going for that line again, are they? That's a good line. Okay, do I have Fatal Push? I don't. So there is no problem in cracking this, right? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's possible I'm making some mistakes here. So this is naturally a 2-3, right? 3-4. Yeah, I have to do it, unfortunately. Okay. Mm. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh my god. Oh man, I was on the auto pass, man. Oh my god, guys. I think we have to call this a day. Holy fuck, man. Ah, you have to be kidding me. Well, we would have won. What can you do, right? Ah, what can you do? My god, man. Man, that's so fucking sad. Actually, to be honest, I lose so much on Magic Online because of this. Oh well. There goes our 4-1 prediction. Someone in the chat knows my pain here. Oh, maldito autopass, Rossi. I just talked with a friend here in Portuguese. Let's see our top cards. Definitely we want that. After this game, we are calling a day for tonight. Apparently another Eldrazi. Yeah, Hex Mage. Not Eldrazi. Ah, what is this, guys? Cody or Zoo, Storm? I'm confused. Well, not so bad actually, because we have this Fatal Push. Let's just think a little bit here. It's gonna be very suspicious that I'm gonna probably pick the Moonshadow and not play it, but I think that's okay. Because I'm not gonna risk dying. If I have the Fatal Push, it's not worth it. Yeah, let's take the Moonshadow. Play the land and pass the turn. So he probably suspects we have this removal, right? Uh, no reason to not kill this now, I think, because this gives him more looks to find a weird spell pierce in the main deck, you know. So I prefer to do this now while he stepped out, and I already spent 2 mana, so I know I'm not dying this turn. What what did the opponent just do? Maybe he thought Fatal Push was a cut down or something. That was weird. Okay, that's strong. I think we should be fine here. So here's the thing. Uh, if I don't use Rapatra's Mark now, he can use double removal. He can still have double removal, but let's suppose, I mean, is this wrong? There's a 2/2 already. So he bolts. In response, I Rapatra's Mark, and then he goes and unholy hits it. But if I do it now, if I play this now, I have a 7/7. So unless he has specifically unholy hit and another removal, he cannot kill this. If he has double bolt, he cannot kill this, for example. And he already used one. So I think this is correct. Okay. Okay, I guess so now we win. There is no way he comes back from that. Absolutely no way. Cast. Exile their graveyards. No. Okay, that's the best card they could draw probably in order to potentially win, but it's gonna be very, very hard. I just realized it, I should not have attacked with this because it does not change the clock and it definitely can matter to have an extra blocker. So that was a mistake for sure. I should not have attacked with this one. Okay, GG's. It's very interesting. I actually have played against uh, Cody Steel decks, and I have won. I believe I won all of them, like 4 or 5 games. Um, it's close, but the owl is really strong, and it's hard for them to deal with. And we have a lot of removal, so of course the I know I did lose one game. It was because of Cody Steel Cutter. If they can turn to it very fast, then that's how they win the game. But we have Pick Your Poison now, which is very good in the matchup actually. I don't think I'm gonna bring Dumping Sphere. So the considerations would be this to kill the tokens and everything for one, and extra removal. Because this is a sorcery, I'm not gonna bring this up. Just gonna have maximum removal. Overlord is a little slow, so I'm on the draw. Let's take one Overlord out. Should I play the Force? I don't think so. There is the Void Mirror, right? But I don't think so too. Maybe I do play this. Let's go. Let's try to get this 3-2 rolling. Oh man, so hard to mulligan 2 Fatal Pushes. I'm gonna draw 3 extra cards, right? So one for the turn, one for the bubble, one for the next turn. I think I will keep because if I draw the Death Shadow, I have the out of the Abigale, which is like the best thing against them. But this hand will lose to a turn 2 Cody most likely. Okay, not so bad. Let's start here. Nice. I have to kill this now so they don't get value out of it. Interesting. Well, 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 huh? Unfortunately, I have to kill this because they are gonna potentially cast Expressive Iteration and then is less value for them. Oh, thank God. Thank God. What do I wanna do? I think I'm gonna cast the Overlord. Am I? The benefit is that I pick the Street Wraith and then I can cycle to try to find the land next turn, and that allows me to potentially play the combo cards. Because if I play the Hex Mage, maybe they just kill it uh, in the end of the turn, and then I untap, don't draw a land, and I'm stuck. right? I think this is correct. Oh yeah, this is my turn 3. I even have to do this now actually. Ah, but I just draw my lands. Okay, never mind. I don't need to do this now. I could find a bubble. Let's just pass the turn. If I can find the land naturally, it's gonna be better. Murktide, huh? Is that it? No. Okay. Interesting. Iteration is good. It means I'm not dead yet. It's good not being dead. Okay. Okay, we really need to find this land. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's the play. I have to make that card bad. Otherwise, I'm definitely dead. Am I dead anyway? I guess. Wow. Ah, man. Such a shame, man. We needed the land. Yeah, we have to be mega dead now. Okay, that's from hand. Yeah, we are dead. Okay. Well, you see, we were very close. A single land and we would cast our bird, you know. Okay, we like this. Everything here seems fine. I wonder about this void mirror, huh? The problem is that it stops my bubbles. But it stops their bubbles, it stops their... Nah, there's no way I'm playing this card. Doesn't make sense. Okay, let's go like this. Last game of the night. Oh man, such a tough hand, man. I don't think we can keep this. Okay, we keep this. We have our 2 lands, but we cannot play this on turn 1. It's too risky. We need we need this both. Maybe we don't need this bubble, right? Because we, instead of our random cards, we can have our good cards. Done. Let's surveil in the end of the turn. Okay, that's fine. Awesome. Perfect card to draw. Again, I have to do this now to avoid double removal. Fantastic. Interesting. That's interesting actually. Let's definitely attack first. Should we play a 1/1 Death Shadow? Seems like he's just gonna die. But I think I still have to play it. I don't know. Maybe it was wrong. If they have specifically Lava Dart, it's really bad for me. Wow. Okay. It worked out very nice. Okay, so their plan is to it does not matter if I crack this fetch and attack with Death Shadow because that would be 11 damage, they would be at 2. It's good because it stops their land, like the shock, they cannot shock. But I imagine it has to be better to have a blocker because the bird is dead. And then it's important to guarantee. So let's suppose they have double bolt. They have double bolt. So they bolt Shadow, bolt me, attack with everything. If they have double bolt, am I dead anyway? I go to 6. Not really, right? Well, unless I am seeing this wrong, I have to keep the Death Shadow back. weird. That's super weird. There is a very weird line here because he must block these two, not to die, right? The Death Shadow. Yeah, yeah, no, I just untap. I understand. I understand. If I find a fetch, I didn't find a fetch specifically. No fetch. I think we win anyway, because we just attack with both, and we post combat we pick our poison the slick shot and save the decay for next turn. So I think there's no reason to make a fancy play of playing the Overlord and trying to find something. Okay, that's good. But it's not gonna work because I'm actually going to destroy the steel cutter and he no, 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 never mind. He's bolting, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter for them. Let's get the swamp. We kill both. And now I actually think the pick your poison is going to destroy the Cody. Each opponent sacrifices an artifact. Pass the turn. Kill the birds. No problem. Attacking for 5, huh? That's weird. The only reason for them to do that is if they are going to win. Yeah, as I said. Bolt. Okay, first bolt is fine. GG. Alright, guys, that was it. That was a 3-2. Uh, well, you saw the match against the Eldrazi. We were in the auto pass accidentally. Otherwise, we would have won that one. And I do believe the Throne matchups are very favorable from previous my previous matches that I had against them. But yeah, the deck is pretty good. I think the main challenge is the final adjustments. For example, the sideboards, if we play Force of Vigor or not, if we play these two Pithing Needles or not, you know. So just these small details to finish things off, but it was very fun, and I hope I see you guys next time. Thank you.